Hi guys, it's CalamitiesDawn here and welcome back to another mod showcase. Today this one is the Overpacked mod. So Overpacked adds huge backpacks with a capacity of roughly equal to 4 chests, allowing you to carry many more items in on your adventures. The backpack helps you store loot and organize it into different sections, making inventory management more convenient and well structured. So I can show you some of the things to do with the mod, but the mod does specifically say on the mod page, to obtain it, you will need to purchase it from a wandering trader. So we'll get him one in a minute and we'll have a look. We can recolor it with any of the 16 colors to decorate it, with a sleeping bag by clicking on it with a bed, or a sleeping bag from Compass, or upgrade aquatic mods. Animations are played while walking and when opening the backpack, which we'll also have a look at. Roomy inventory. Each backpack consists of 3 sections, one large section with 54 slots and 2 smaller ones with 27 slots. Each section is a separate inventory. The balance of this backpack, though, this is quite interesting. The backpack will start to slow you down if you fill it with too many items. The slowdown depends on the number of occupied slots. For every 27 slots filled, you lose 10% of your speed. Funny mechanics that go with it as well is you can stand on the backpack, and if you sit in a boat with a mob and then put the backpack on, the mob will be pushed out of the boat. So, first things first, let's get ourselves a wandering trader. I've gotten myself a wandering trader. We had to spawn a couple to even get the chance of spawning it, but we now have our emeralds, and if we go on him, it requires 45 emeralds for a large backpack. If we chuck it on our back, this is just how huge it is. It is massive. And I like the little animation of it opening and closing as we walk. Let's actually do a free cam look of ourselves, shall we? This is absolutely huge. It's bursting out the sides. They've even made that the straps on this are so huge just to hold the weight of it. But if you right click it, it goes on the floor and you can open it. And I'm assuming if you click the sides, it will allow you to try the other half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this guy up and I'm going to move over to an area where it's not ice and see how much the change goes per adding in the items. So, alrighty. So this is our current walking speed when we have the backpack on us and we don't have anything in it, and that's our sprinting speed. Let me jump over here and go and grab the one we have on the ground. And this one has one side full of nothing but redstone. And if we chuck this guy on our back, slightly slower. Sprinting speed doesn't feel much slower though, so not too bad. Let's see how it goes if we add the other side full of redstone, and then we'll do half of the top half in the middle and half of the bottom half in the middle, and see how we go with that. Now we have both sides full with a stack of 64 of redstone on each. Much more of a difference now, and sprinting is starting to have a bit of its toll on us now. So let's see how we go when we do half of the top and then half of the bottom. I'm sure it's going to be a drastic change, that's for sure. Now we have the top half filled, which I will show you after we do it. But here is our walking speed now, and here is our sprinting speed. And just to show you that we have both sides filled and we have the top 3 filled. Now we're going to do the last 3 and see how slow it actually makes us. And if we have a look in the backpack, we now have it completely filled, both sides, and the middle is full as well. So let's chuck this on and see, whoop, let's not throw it. Let's chuck this on and see how heavy we actually are. And I do have an empty backpack in my inventory as well to show the difference. So this is how slow we now move, and this is how fast we can run. Much, much slower. And if we take our heavy backpack off and chuck our light one on, now that we've got our light one on, we've had to put our heavy one down. This is how fast we can actually move with it. So it is a large difference compared to having the heavy backpack on. Now, the thing that I want to note is the reason why I put it down is because if this is in your inventory, even if it is not on your back, if it is sitting in your inventory like this, it will permanently weigh you down. So if you want to be walking slow, then definitely put this down somewhere and come back for it. Otherwise, I'd suggest putting it elsewhere. Because yeah, this does get quite heavy and it will continuously weigh you down, and I will show you. So if we chuck this in our inventory, we now have a minus 30% speed, so we will permanently be slow while this is in our inventory. So we can have a look at all the colors now. We have our standard brown, we have black, red, green, brown, blue, purple, cyan, light gray, gray, pink, lime green, yellow, light blue, magenta, orange, and white. I had to remember because I was quite a bit howdy-doody with it. But these are all the backpack colors, and they're all there. I tried to make a circle, didn't really register how many colors there were, so we have a very odd-looking circle. I don't even think we could call it a circle. It looks more like a pear. But I'm going to show you the other feature that this has, which if we take a normal backpack, I don't have comforts or upgrade aquatic on here either, so not going to be able to use that. But if we type in bed, let's get ourselves a blue bed, and we chuck this on the floor and we right click, there is our bed now attached as a sleeping bag. And you can do this with any type of bed in Minecraft. Any bed will work. And then as it states on the mod page as well, if you have comforts or upgrade aquatic, you can also use the sleeping bags from them as well. But that has been the Overpacked mod. I think it's quite a great mod. Like, it adds more backpacks. I love backpacks. Any backpack mod is amazing. My favorite is the traveler's backpacks, just purely because they all have different abilities and some are just nice looking. But I like having more backpack mods that do more for you. So this not only gives you an amazingly huge backpack, which is something I'd need, but it also gives me the ability to be a bit more cautious, because with some of my playthroughs, I just literally throw all the loot in a backpack and just go on my way and don't have a problem with it. This one I'd be like, okay, I have to be careful with how much I'm packing because it's gonna slow me down. I wonder if there's a way you could manipulate this with Traveler's Backpack though. Not saying I'm going to, but it's something I might test out and come back to you later on. But that has been Overpacked. I absolutely adore it. I love that there's multiple colors. I love that it's just simple. You know, got to randomly find it from Wandering Trader, which gives a Wandering Trader a purpose, because I don't really find many mods where I actually have a purpose for him. He kind of just chills and makes his noises and bothers me. I don't really know what else to say. It's just, I think it's a very small, easy, quaint mod. If you have any mod suggestions, leave them in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. That has been today's mod showcase, and I will catch you guys in the next CalamityDawn. Bye guys!